Despite the fact that we live in what is outwardly a progressive society, there are still countless individuals who hold prejudiced views. Case in point, this lawyer who launched into a shocking racist rant after hearing two women order their food in Spanish at a New York City restaurant. Even though their conversation had nothing to do with him, he took umbrage with the fact that a language other than English was spoken in his vicinity and made his views known at the Fresh Kitchen on Madison Avenue, New York, where the incident took place. Customer Edward Suazo, whose wife was one of the women targeted by the lawyer, Schlossberg, has now spoken about the incident. He said his wife and her friend were being helped by a Spanish-speaking employee at the restaurant before Schlossberg launched into his rant. "My guess is they're not documented, so my next call is to ICE to have each one of them kicked out of my country," he spat. "If they have the balls to come here and live off of my money, I pay for their welfare, I pay for their ability to be here. The least they can do is speak English," the racist continued. "If you intend on running a place in Midtown Manhattan, the staff should be speaking English, not Spanish." Schlossberg turned to the woman who filmed his rant and said, "Honey, I'm calling ICE." He then told the woman not to eat the sandwich she'd purchased, and, unable to listen to his vile abuse any longer, an employee at the restaurant suggested that the best thing that could happen to him would be if Schlossberg got hit by a car later in the day. As if the rant in itself wasn't shocking enough, what makes this story even more horrifying is the fact that Schlossberg promoted himself as being fluent in Spanish on his website. He's also been known to attend far-right rallies and donated $500 to Trump's presidential campaign. Questioning why he berated women for talking a language he too could speak, he was chased down a street by reporters. The 42-year-old was confronted by reporters on Thursday, a day after the incident took place, to see if he had any way of defending his actions. Dressed to go to work, the racist lawyer attempted to hide under his umbrella during the confrontation and took out his cell phone to call for help and film the reporters who had gathered outside his West 60th Street building. "Please send help," he said into his cell phone. "They're claiming things that aren't true. Grabbing me, not letting me walk. They won't let me move. They're surrounding me," Schlossberg added before eventually getting into a yellow cab. Now, it's emerged that the 42-year-old's despicable actions have affected his job. When Schlossberg arrived at work after his altercation with reporters, he was told that he would no longer be able to work at his office on Madison Avenue. Until yesterday, he had been operating his private law firm from a business center at 275 Madison Avenue. "We have terminated his services agreement with us," Hayden Grant, the president of Corporate Suites, which operates the business center, said. Grant added that the firm was completely shocked at Schlossberg's behavior. "His actions are just not consistent with our community and rules and regulations. It's totally contrary to everything we believe in as a company and personally." The 42-year-old is also now at risk of losing his license to practice law and is under investigation from the New York State Unified Court System's Departmental Disciplinary Committee. Well, they do say that what goes around comes around.